Hola a todos, bienvenidos. ¿Cómo están? Si me pueden ver y escuchar con claridad, por favor, avísenme en el chat, mándenme un mensajito, una manita arriba, un emoji, lo que ustedes quieran, solamente para saber que podemos iniciar con la presentación. Ahí ya veo que están escribiendo. Ana, perfecto, muchísimas gracias. Ok, pues muchísimas gracias a todos. Mi nombre es Carla Plasencia y en nombre de Student World les doy la bienvenida a este webinar. Tenemos a alguien de Brasil por aquí. Do we have someone from Brazil so I know in which language should I do the introduction? Awesome. Okay, perfect. So let's do this in English. Awesome, guys. Okay, so welcome everyone. As I said before, my name is Carla Plasencia, and I'm super happy to have you here with us. So I will explain super fast how the platform would work. So on the right side of your screen, you have the chat. If you can let me know where are you watching us from, which city are you from, that would be awesome. But if you have any questions during the presentation, you have a second tab that is a questions tab. Here, you can type all the questions that you have, and we will keep track of that, and we'll have a Q&A session at the end. So, before we start and before I introduce you to our awesome presenter for today, I have a video so you can get excited about this presentation and you can get an idea of what it's coming. Awesome, guys. So now you can see the amazing opportunity. Now you're excited to see the amazing opportunities that BSB have for you. I see that you're watching us from Honduras, Mexico, Brazil, Honduras again, Ecuador. This is great. Peru, Nicaragua. This is so great. So, so great. Costa Rica. Thank you so much, everyone, for sharing a little bit of your afternoons with us. And now I will introduce you to our presenter, Patrick. He is here from Burgundy School of Business, and he will share with us all the amazing opportunities that they have for Latin American students. So, welcome, Patrick. Thank you very much. And the stage is all yours.
Perfect. Thank you, Carla. Thanks for the introduction. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in from all these different countries. I'm delighted to be here to be able to give you some more information about Burgundy School of Business. The idea is, just to give you an overview of the school, of the programs that we offer, of what your life could be like studying in France, and the opportunities that are there. And then we will come together at the end, answer any questions that you have. I'll leave you my contact details, and if you want to follow up, if you want more information, if you'd like to apply, then I'd be delighted to help and support you through that. All right. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being here, and I hope you enjoy the presentation. All right. So So yeah, my name is Patrick Harris. I'm the international recruitment manager for Burgundy School of Business. So I work as part of a larger international development team, whereby we are assisting international students like you with their applications, informing them, helping them choose the right program for them, and really just raising awareness abroad of the opportunities that are there for study in France. So yeah, so we are a business school, so a university that specializes in business and management programs. Okay, we are part of so the school itself, the main campus is on the east side of France. We're in Dijon, which is the capital of Burgundy. If you look on the map here, you can see that Dijon lies on the east side of France, roughly halfway between Paris, the capital city of France, and Lyon, the second largest city. So it's roughly just over 1 hour from Dijon to Paris, and just over 1 hour from Dijon to Lyon, by train, by high speed train in France. So that gives you a rough idea. We really are in the center of France, in the center of Europe. We're very close to that border with the rest of Europe, so close to the Alps. If you're interested in skiing or snowboarding or hiking, and yeah, very close to the border with Switzerland, with Luxembourg, Italy, and lots of other European countries. So really, a great vantage point from which to explore Europe. Because of our location, we've also been able to build very strong and established corporate partnerships with companies across lots of industries all over Europe. So you, as a student, will be able to benefit from those professional partnerships that we've established, of course. So Burgundy School of Business is the oldest business school in France, and we've been established since 1899, so for over 100 years. Which again brings an element of prestige. It means that we carry with us, very high academic standards, professional research methods, and those long-standing partnerships that I discussed before. We also have, so our main campus is in Dijon, like I said, you can see it there on the map. We also have a secondary campus in Lyon, Lyon being France's second largest city. So you have two options depending on what you're looking for. Dijon is a medium-sized city. There's maybe 500,000 population, lots of young people, lots of students, very beautiful French city. And Lyon is obviously larger. Lyon is kind of large scale cosmopolitan city vibe. So it depends on what you're looking for. The advantage of both campuses is that they're not in Paris, so they're much more affordable, okay, in terms of accommodation costs, in terms of day-to-day. Your living expenses are going to be much lower than if you were living in Paris or in London, or in Berlin, for example. So yeah, so there's definitely an advantage there, but you still have all of these capital cities within arm's reach and easily accessible from Dijon or from Lyon. Okay, I'm going to move on now. I'm aware that we have time restrictions. I don't know if you know much about the region of Burgundy. So I've already told you the capital city is Dijon. You might have heard of Dijon mustard. It's kind of famous worldwide. Obviously, the recipe is from Dijon. And Burgundy is also very, very famous for wine. Probably the rarest and the most prestigious wines come from Burgundy in France. It's a sort of very well established winemaking region. And so the city of Dijon is surrounded by vineyards. We also have a wine and spirits business faculty on campus that offers programs for those students interested in launching a career in in that industry, in the wine and business spirits industry. So that's again an option. If you're interested in wine, if you're interested in gastronomy, there's a huge food and wine culture in Dijon that you as a student, in Burgundy in general, that you as a student will be able to make the most of. Okay. Um, yeah, the other advantage of not being in a capital city and being in a slightly smaller city is that you can walk around everywhere. You don't need a car to get from A to B. All right, and the whole city is pedestrianized, and yeah, really in terms of quality of life, it's very enjoyable. Okay, let's see. All right, I'm going to move on now. So here you have some cities, some pictures of the city of Dijon. So you can see very typical sort of Burgundy style, very specific architecture. You can see lots of young people. So as well as our business school, there are lots of universities in Dijon. So you walk down the street and you see terraces full of students, drinking coffee, having lunch outside, working on group projects. So really, yeah, in terms of quality of life, as I was saying, you're going to really enjoy it. Okay. It's very historical. Indeed, Dijon is a UNESCO heritage site, together with the countryside around it. So yeah, really a top-notch place to live and work and study. Um, okay, Lyon, I kind of touched upon this. It's our secondary campus, so it's different. There's more of a tech focus in Lyon. You can think of Lyon as the Silicon Valley of France, really. It's becoming very well known for anything that is digital, for startups, for lots of entrepreneurs, and lots of young people, and a lot of international students in Lyon as well, a very diverse population. Excuse me a second. So depending on which program you apply for, you will have the choice of going to either Lyon or Dijon. Okay. Um, and then yeah, I'm going to leave this for now because I'm aware that we have some sort of time restrictions. Okay. So Burgundy School of Business, I'm not sure if many of you know about the Grande École system in France. Okay, we are fully accredited in terms of international accreditations, right? And the accreditation that really you should be looking out for if you're looking for a university, a business school in France, is the Grande École accreditation. Now, the Grande École are an elite group of business management and engineering schools in France. Okay, they are accredited by the Ministry of Education as being the best of the best. Okay, so there are only around 50 of us in France, right? We that form part of this Grande École accreditation, and Burgundy School of Business is one of them. Okay, so it's a very prestigious ranking system. You know that when you graduate from a grande école, it's an assurance of quality, of prestige, in terms of the diploma that you've received, and that will be recognized by employers when you start applying for jobs, or indeed by other schools, institutions, if you're looking to continue your education. Okay, so Burgundy School of Business is in the top 1% of business schools in the world. All right, so you know that no matter which program you're taking with us, you have the assurance that you're going to graduate with a top tier diploma, and that's going to reflect the high academic standards, the teaching methods, the projects and the internships that have been made available to you. Okay. All right. So, okay, as a business school, we have a big focus on employability, on your career, okay? A big focus on the practical side of learning, okay? So not only are you going to be learning business and management fundamentals, of course, lots of different modules relating to marketing, finance, entrepreneurship, but also we're going to give you the opportunity to put all of that theory into practice by doing a large number of placements, of internships. So a big focus on learning by doing. Okay, we we work very hard to keep in touch with our alumni. All right, so students that were in your shoes 5 years ago, and that were embarking on a new program. We very much keep in touch with them. We invite them down to the school to give presentations to you, so that you can see where these people are 5 years down the line. You can see the career prospects that open up to you with certain programs. We have a lot of graduates, so alumni, that enter into mentor-mentee relationships with current students, so that they can guide you and they can help you with job applications. They can advise you when there are internships available in the companies that they work for. Okay, so a big focus on putting you in touch with previous graduates, a big focus on putting you in touch with employers. Okay, BSB has a long list of corporate partners in lots of different countries and across all industries. Okay, and as part of your studies, you will have access to our Career Booster service. Now, that involves 7 career coaches, okay, who are 100% on campus, there to help talk to you about your future, talk to you about your placements, your internships, what kind of jobs you want to apply for, what kind of practical experience you want to gain from the internships and the placements. So yeah, because we're a boutique business school, and we're smaller than perhaps some other business schools across Europe. We only have 3,000 students in Dijon, 1,000 students in Lyon. We're able to take that extra time to sit down with you and really focus on your objectives, on your goals, on where you see yourself in 5 years' time, what you hope to achieve from the program. All right, so it's important. You're coming from far away. We want to make sure that we meet your expectations, both on the education side, but also in terms of your future. All right, we want you to think of BSB, of your time with us, as a stepping stone into your future. Okay, so we're not just getting you in to fill our seats and get you to pass your exams, and we really have a big focus on your needs and the individual needs of the student. Okay, that goes for me as well. So I'm here introducing you to our programs. If you do decide that you want to apply, you will get in touch with me, and I will support you 100% through the application. All right, so I'll look over your cover letter. I'll guide you in terms of the structure of the application. I'll give you tips on the interview. All right, so that personal attention starts with me. Okay, and then when you arrive in Dijon, I'll be there to welcome you personally, together with the rest of my team. So you know that because we're smaller, we're able to give that extra sort of assistance on the personal front. Okay. All right. So I don't have a huge amount of time to go over all of the programs, but I'll give you an overview. So if you are a high school student, all right, and you're graduating from high school, and you're looking to study for the first time, and you're looking to study something related to business, international business, marketing, finance, anything sort of related to business and management, then we have a great program for you. There's just one program. It's a Bachelor in Management. Okay. So this is for, as I said, graduating high school students who are looking to get a generic kind of global perspective of the business industry, and that they can then take that experience and specialize afterwards, or just go into the world of work immediately. So the Bachelor in Management is a 3-year program. The first 2 years are going over generic sort of business modules. So like I mentioned, everything relating to marketing, to finance, to entrepreneurship. We go into quite a lot of detail. We go into sort of artificial intelligence in business. We go into sustainability, of course, because that's affecting a lot of industries. But really, the objective of the first 2 years of the Bachelor in Management is to give you that global perspective, so that then you can take that experience, that knowledge, and apply it more specifically to whatever you decide to dedicate your career to. Okay. Your third year of the Bachelor in Management is when you specialize. Okay. So you would choose one of these 6 specializations for your third year, and that would really define what kind of jobs you're going to apply for after you graduate, what kind of master programs you're going to apply for. So your specialization year is after the first 2 years, when you've had time to really think about what direction you want to go in. You've done a few group projects, you've done a few presentations, you've looked at the various subjects in detail, and hopefully you've spoken to our career service, our alumni network, and you're in a good position, in a good place in terms of knowing where you want to go. All right. So yeah, year three you specialize. You can study abroad. So we have partnerships with over 200 other universities and business schools all over the world. All right. So as part of the bachelor program, you can study for 1 semester or 1 whole year abroad. Okay. There's no extra cost for this. It's included in the tuition fees. And if you did study with one of our partner institutions abroad, you would graduate with not only a degree from BSB, but also a degree from the partner institution. All right. So you get a double degree. Again, it looks really good on your CV when you're applying for jobs. That kind of thing. So the cost of the bachelor program is €8,500 per year. Okay. We It's relatively affordable compared to other European institutions, certainly compared to UK universities, American universities. I feel like studying in Europe is much more affordable. All right, so €8,500 per year. Um, we offer scholarships of up to 25% or 50% on the first year as an incentive for you to apply. Okay, so potentially you can get the bachelor program down from 8,500 in that first year, down to sort of just over 4,000. All right. The scholarship, there's no separate scholarship application. You just need to complete an application with us online, and then let me know that you're looking to apply for a scholarship. I'll put your name forward to the scholarship committee, and we'll keep our fingers crossed for a positive result. All right. But that's an overview of the undergrad program. Then in terms of a master's program, so for those of you that already are studying an undergraduate, a bachelor, or if you already have one, and you're looking to continue your education, in France, we offer a Master in Management Grande École program. Now, again, only the schools that are part of this elite group of Grande École are able to offer a Master in Management Grande École. It's very prestigious. Very well recognized. It is goes into a lot more detail than the bachelor program. It's a 2-year postgraduate. Okay, the cost for this one is 12,000. It was 11,500. I'm afraid my slides are out of date. It's now 12,500 per year. Okay, again, first year of this master in management is going over kind of global generic business related modules. Okay, and the second year is where you specialize. Okay, now for this master in management, your specializations are here down on the right hand side, so you can choose any one of these specializations depending on what you're interested in, or you can choose any one of these specialized 1-year graduate programs as the second year of your master in management, if that makes sense. So we're very flexible with our program, especially in terms of the postgraduate options. We offer the 2-year master in management with the specializations, and we also offer these 1-year very specialized training diploma programs. Okay, and you can choose one of these as the second year of your master in management, if that makes sense. Again, we're doing everything we can to help you graduate with 2 degrees because we know that it looks good from an employer's perspective. We also understand that not everyone wants to commit for 2 years, so we're offering these 1-year intense specialized training programs for those people that want to come over and specialize in something quite niche, maybe related to sustainability, maybe related to artificial intelligence, maybe related to corporate finance. Okay, so for people who just want to come over, do an intensive flash course, and then hit the world of work really quickly, one of these intense Master of Science programs might be the right option for you. These are 14,000 per year. So again, like I said, you wouldn't have to commit for 2 years. these are very much based on the practical side of things. So half, at least half of this, of any of these MSc programs would be internship based. All right. So again, a big career focus. We are putting you in touch with all the companies working in whatever specific industry you choose relating to this MSc, and at least half of the program will be working and applying what you've learned in-house, working for a company. So yeah. All right, so I've talked about the kind of double degree options. Again, as I mentioned, this looks really good on your CV. It looks really good from an employer's perspective, and of course, it is giving you 2 degrees without you having to do 2 degrees, if that makes sense. So it cuts the job, cuts the cost, cuts the time down, and really allows you to graduate with all the tools you need to be successful in the job market. Okay. All right. So I mentioned that Burgundy is a quite a prestigious gastronomy and wine region. We therefore have wine and spirits business faculty. So this is for students who are looking to join that industry, all right, want to come to Burgundy, to the heart of winemaking region in France, and learn how to the skills and the experience and the network, build up the network to enter senior level positions in the wine and spirits business industry. Okay. So yeah, we're #1 in the world, I believe, for these programs. They are super popular, because they're really very niche. Again, because we only have a certain amount of space on all of our programs, we are quite selective. Okay, there will never be on any one of your programs, there will never be more than 30 of you in the classroom. Okay, we don't want you to feel overwhelmed. We want you to be able to contribute. We want you to question things that the professor or the lecturer or your fellow students are saying. So we want you to have a voice. All right, we're not looking for global domination. We're looking to keep it small, keep it personable, and we're really hoping to help you evolve, progress, and shape you into the future leaders of tomorrow. And with that in mind, we keep everything on a macro level. Okay. Now, the programs relating to wine and spirits business, we have 5 in total. So as you can see, even on the Bachelor program, for your 3rd year specialization, you can choose wine tourism. So even if you're an undergraduate student that's just joined us from high school, if you think you might you might want to go down the wine and spirits business route, and eventually perhaps do a master's with us or work in that industry, you can choose that specialization for your bachelor. Okay. Then there are a couple of master's programs relating to wine management, sustainability, and then of course we have an MBA. Now that's for students that candidates who are already working within the industry. So you'd be looking to have at least 3 years experience working in wine in some kind of domain relating to the wine and spirits business. But yeah, I mean, if you're interested in that side of things, if you want to explore wine, Burgundy is a great place to do that. And if you want to launch a career in that industry, I can't think of anywhere better than at BSB, honestly. All right, I'll leave that there for now. If you want, if you're interested in a specific program, please don't hesitate to contact me. We can do a one-on-one chat, and we can go into more detail about the curriculum, and I'm very happy to schedule a presentation with any one of you individually, and answer any questions about things that I maybe didn't go over in this presentation. Here you have some pictures of the campus in Dijon. So as you can see, although we're one of the oldest business schools in France, we're very modern facilities. Here you can see a picture of the learning center. So we have a fully equipped library, a gym, a dance studio, a Zen room, lots and lots of areas for students to get together outside and work on group projects and get to know each other. And yeah, lots of student-run activities, so lots of groups, associations for you to join. So yeah, really, apart from everything that you'll be learning in school, there's plenty of student activity and student life for you to be soaking up outside the classroom as well. All right. In terms of Yeah, accommodation, I don't think I've touched on. So both of our, sorry, 2 seconds. Both of our both of our campuses in Dijon and in Lyon are in the city centre. Okay, so that's great for students. You walk out of the campus and you're in the middle of the city centre. So it's fantastic in terms of, finishing classes and then going out and doing something fun. It means there are a lot of accommodation options, private accommodation options. So loads and loads of flats in Dijon and in Lyon. I live in Dijon. My flat's 5 minutes away from campus. It's really affordable. And we have student residences as well within a 5-10 minute walk from both campuses if you want to really live that student experience with, I don't know, 3-4 other students from other countries. That option is available to you too. Okay, so loads of options for you, from living alone in a little studio flat to sharing with like 4 or 5 other students and everything in between. Okay. We currently have 70 nationalities on campus. All right, so it truly is an international business school. All right. About 70% of our students are French, of course, so you will be immersing yourself in French culture, and everything that comes with that. But about 30 students on campus are from 70 different countries. So it's going to be very enriching for you. You're going to meet people from all over the world, from diverse backgrounds, and we're looking to diversify even more, which is why I'm reaching out to you guys today. So thank you very much for listening. All right, lastly, the application process. It's very simple. It is online. So I will follow up in the next couple of days. Carla will be kind enough to send me your contact details. I'll send you out some information on a link to our website, to the programs that I discussed. I'll also send you a link to the application page. Okay, so it's basically, you go on the website, you click on apply, and then it's really simple. It's split up into 4 stages. Okay, basically you'll need to give us your a copy of your diploma, all right, either from high school or your bachelor program, a copy of your CV. We're looking for a motivational letter, all right? So, why do you want to be here? We want to hear your enthusiasm, your motivation, what you think you can bring to campus, why you want to study the specific program that you've applied to, and then there would be an interview as the last stage of the application process. All right. So it's super simple. If you have all your documents, you can complete this in like 15 minutes. The one important thing to remember, as mentioned, is use me. Okay, my job is 100% to inform you, to assist you, and to to basically facilitate international student applications. All right, so I'm a good tool for you. I know the school, I'm on campus, I can answer all your questions. I'm very responsive. All right, so you can WhatsApp me, you can email me, you can call me anytime, and I'll be more than happy to work through this process with you. Okay, I can look over your letter of motivation because I work very closely with the admissions team, so I know what they're looking for. I can coach you and train you for the interview so that we have the best chance of success. All right, so use me. I will also put your name forward for the scholarship. It's not my decision. However, I can do everything that we can to try and ensure both a positive response from admissions on the offer front, and hopefully a positive response on the scholarship front. Okay, so use me. I'm your biggest tool, and I'm really happy to help you. Okay. And then lastly, this is my colleagues on the international team. We're all kind of traveling around, looking after different markets, and yeah, so I will be traveling quite regularly through Latin America, through Central America. So I'd love to hear from you. If I'm in your city, I'd love to meet up with you. Go for a coffee. Take time to look over your application. So I'm more than happy to do that. So feel free to reach out to either me or my colleagues anytime. Okay. And then, yeah, I think that's everything for now. I hope you find that informative. I'm trying not to give you too much information all at once. Feel free to fire some questions my way now. I'm really happy to do a Q&A. And like I said, I'll be following up with all of this information electronically, together with my contact details. And if you have any questions or you want to do a one-on-one, please feel free to reach out to me. That's what I'm here for. All right. Thank you so much for listening, everyone.
Thank you very much, Patrick, for all the information.
No worries.
Um, we do have lots of questions,
Great.
so I will help you with that. The first question is from Michael, and he said if you have any application fee waiver.
So yeah, I can waiver the code for you. Normally we wouldn't waiver it for everyone, otherwise we would just receive a mass volume of applications. But given that you've sat here and listened to the information that I've provided, I am happy for for anyone who's listening today to contact me directly for an application fee waiver. All right. I'll maybe give it to you, Carla, and you can send it out to everyone, or I will send it out on the information that I send out in the next few days. Okay, no problem.
Perfect. That sounds great. Thank you very much. Here, Mia Fernanda is asking if she can apply if she is under 18.
Yeah, that's no problem. She can still apply. She can complete the application process. You can also, as long as she's graduated from high school, that's fine. By the time she starts at BSB, that's fine. You can, if you haven't graduated yet, so you're still in your final year of high school, you can still apply. Okay, you don't need to upload your high school diploma. You can contact me and just say, look, I'd like to apply. I'm interested to receive more information. I haven't received my high school diploma yet, but and if you let me know, I will help you skip that part of the application so that you can still complete your application. So yeah, that's fine, no problem.
Perfect. Thank you very much. Now, here I have some questions about if they started the undergraduate program in their countries, can they go to VSV and kind of make a validation of the subjects or something like that?
So they would need to. It depends how far they are. Basically, if you've just started your bachelor program this year and you want to switch, you would be able to. But I think that you would need to start from the beginning. So you would still need to do your 3-year bachelor program with us, start from the start. The only way that you can sort of skip that or validate some of those modules, like you say, is if you've completed a bachelor program, okay, in your country, in some subject related to business, okay, then we can look at the courses that you took and look at the courses that are on our bachelor program, and if there is an overlap there, then we can allow you to direct access to 3rd year of the bachelor program. Okay, but that would only be for students who have already got a bachelor degree in a business related subject. If that's your case, please contact me. Send me your academic transcript, send me your diploma, and we can look into giving you direct access into 3rd year of the bachelor program. So you would just need to study for 1 year and you'd receive that bachelor degree.
Oh, that's awesome.
Okay.
That's really
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, so that's an option.
Perfect. Okay. Contact information. They want your contact information, Patrick.
Perfect.
Which one do you want me to share on the chat?
Or if you can share my BSB, my French one. Do you have that?
The
Do you know what? Just share my WhatsApp, okay?
okay.
Share my WhatsApp. I'm happy for anyone listening to WhatsApp me. I'm taking a flight today back to Europe. I actually happen to be in Colombia on a recruitment trip. Um, So if I don't respond, I'm going straight to the airport after this. So if I don't respond immediately, I'll respond when I arrive in France. I'm happy for anyone to contact me on WhatsApp. And Carla, if you would be so kind as to share my email as well, and then
Sure.
students can either reach out to me on WhatsApp or email. In any case, I'm going to be sending information in the next few days with all my contact details, so you should all receive that. But for now, if you have any burning questions, feel free to reach out. All right.
Perfect. Thank you very much. Um, and I believe that if you could share maybe the LACAF, I don't know how to pronounce it,
Oh,
the
the information about
opportunities,
LACAF,
that will
yeah,
be, yeah,
of
that will be
course,
very
yeah. So
beneficial.
So yeah, so I mean, France in general, definitely has a great welfare system. Once you're there, you will be able to apply for social security. You'll be covered. Any trips to the doctor or any medical problems that you have will all be covered. All right. The state looks after the rights and the needs of individual citizens, and they place a lot of value on education. So with this in mind, the French government pays for. Um, Subsidizes student accommodation. So for any student studying in France, the government will step in and give you 30% of the cost of your accommodation. Okay, that's called La CAF, this government initiative, CAF. So this applies not only to French students but also to international students. So as an international student, you will be entitled to La CAF. It's paid retrospectively, so you need to pay your own rent, and then at the end of the year you fill out the form, the CAF form, and it's and 30% of what you've paid in that last year is reimbursed to you. Okay.
That is
So
great.
that can help, especially if affordability is an issue. Okay. Definitely use that. It's a system that works very well. It's not too complicated to apply for it. We have an international relations team on campus who will help you. They'll supply you with these forms. They will help you set up a bank account. They'll help you set up your social security number. All right. So lots of support here for you to receive those sort of aids and the support that you need.
Awesome. Thank you very, very much.
You're welcome.
Here I have another question about the English proficiency tests. Which ones do you accept, and what is like the minimum score?
So we're looking for an IELTS equivalent to 6.0. Okay. So it's definitely achievable. It doesn't have to be IELTS. So we accept basically all of the English certificates, including Duolingo. All right. So if you don't have an official sort of um, official English certificate yet. One of the easiest and cheapest and most efficient ones to get is Duolingo. So you can just go on the app. We are looking for a score of 95 on Duolingo. Okay, the equivalent of IELTS 6.0. Um, so it should be quite achievable. All of our programs, of course, are in English. I forgot to mention that at the start, but hopefully you know that. The school is based in France, but the programs are 100% in English. So you don't need French. We're not going to test your French. We're just asking for an English certificate to make sure that you have the adequate level of English to follow the course. Okay.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Here, Michael has another question. He's asking if the ACT or SAT are required to apply.
No, we don't. We don't ask for any sort of minimum grade point average, and we have a very holistic approach to our admissions process, to our scholarship assignment process as well. So although we're selective and our admissions team are going to look over your academic transcripts, you know your grades are important. We don't have a minimum that we ask for, right? So we try to encourage everyone to apply. We want to hear about your journey, about what makes you unique. We're not just looking for A-star students for the best of the best. We're looking really to empower everyone, and we want everyone to feel like their application with us will be considered, and it will. So with that in mind, the only sort of requisites in terms of eligibility are the English certificate, and then either a high school diploma or a bachelor's degree diploma. That's all you need, and there's no other requirements. Although, of course, the admissions team will be looking at all of your documents and as a whole when making a decision. I've already
Awesome.
received a WhatsApp, I think, from Michael. Actually, he's asked me for a waiver code, so that's great. I'll be
That's great. That's awesome.
I'll be delighted to give you that as soon as I come off the call. I'll send you it, Michael, and let me know if you want any help with your application.
Perfect. Here, another question that I have is if we can go through the programs that you offer real fast again.
Sure. Okay. So for undergraduates, so students graduating from high school, we just have one program. It's a Bachelor in Management. That's a 3-year program that goes over kind of the basics of business and management modules relating to lots of different industries. And then in your 3rd year, you specialize in one of our 6 specializations. Okay. For postgraduate degrees, the most popular and the most prestigious is the Master in Management Grande École. Now, that's a 2-year master's program where, again, the first year you'd be going over sort of fundamentals of marketing and business. And then your 2nd year is when you would specialize again in one of sort of 6 areas of expertise. Okay. Then, apart from that, we offer 9 different MSc programs. Now, they're 1-year intensive specialized training courses. Okay. And as part of the Master in Management, the 2-year program, you can choose one of these 9 training courses as your 2nd year, if that makes sense. Hopefully that clarifies things. I know it's a little bit complicated, but again, this is something that if someone wants to follow up and do a one-on-one with me, then I'm happy to kind of log into the website with you and explain that in more detail. Okay.
Yes, thank you very, very much. Um, Here, someone is also asking if the school offers any French courses while they are studying the other programs.
Yeah, so we offer free French classes to all students. So you, as a BSB student, will benefit from free French classes as well, together with any program that you're studying. So it's not compulsory. It's just for those students that want to practice their French. I believe there are 3 different levels. Okay, so they'll test your level. So it doesn't matter if you're beginner, intermediate, advanced. We'll have the option to give you free French classes because, of course, you're living in France. You're going to want to go out and make friends, and also, when you're doing internships and placements, it's important for you to have a basic level of French. I'm sure many of you will know that the French are very proud of their language and their culture and their heritage, and so it definitely helps if you're able to indulge them in that respect. When you're speaking to employers, if you can show that it's of interest to you, that you can throw together a few sentences in French, I think that really gives off a good impression from the word go.
Awesome. Thank you so, so much. Here, Isadora is asking if there is any chance to work while studying.
Yeah, you can work while you're studying. That's no problem. So with your student visa, you can work up to 20 hours, okay, while you're studying. We maybe wouldn't advise that you work so many hours because, particularly if you're doing a master's, there's going to be a lot of contact hours. All right, so you want to give priority to your studies. But officially, you can work for 20 hours on your student visa, and then during the holidays, you can work full time, so up to 35, I believe.
Awesome.
So that's no problem. It's a nice way to sort of supplement your income, help you with living expenses, because both campuses are in the city centre, and there are lots of options for you to study, really close to campus. We even have a few students studying in our office, in the International Development Office, helping us with administrative duties, that kind of thing. So lots of opportunities to work alongside your studies, both on campus and outside.
Awesome. Thank you very, very much.
Yeah.
Um, about the living cost, what is an average living cost in Dijon?
So in Dijon, you're looking at 700 euros per month, which is pretty affordable. It's pretty cheap.
Mhm.
I mean, certainly for compared to somewhere like Paris, as I mentioned before, you'd
Oh
be
my God,
looking at
yeah.
three times that at least. Okay, so €700 is a rough ballpark figure for Dijon, to include your rent, your food, your activities at the weekend, maybe even squeeze in a little trip to Lyon or to Paris at the weekend. But 750 euros more than covers you for rent, bills, food, and student lifestyle. Let's say. So that's one advantage, affordability for sure.
That's awesome. Thank you very much. Now, here someone is asking if you can give them some tips with the application process.
I mean, top tip. I know I've already said this, but my top piece of advice is to use me. All right. So as soon as you're applying, reach out to me. I mean, I will see your application come in. So the likelihood is that I will pick up the phone and I'll phone you anyway. But it may be that I'm traveling. It may be that it's a busy period. So if I don't reach out to you when you start your application, please reach out to me, because I'm available. You can WhatsApp me questions as you go along. You can ask me anything you want. I've helped thousands of students with their applications. I would just say, be honest. Don't try and be something you're not. Be authentic. Be enthusiastic and be motivated. Like I said, we're not looking to you know hire only the very best students that have top grades. We're not looking for you to have a huge amount of experience. We're looking for you to come and join us and gain that experience. What we're really looking for is what makes you unique. We're looking to see you very motivated, and we're looking to see that you have ideas, that you have ambition. Where do you see yourself in 10 years time? What do you think you could bring to the campus? How could you enrich the student body? And yeah, just be authentic and be yourself. I think that's the main thing. And use me. Top tip.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Patrick. Um, I think those are all the questions that I see here on my
Perfect.
side. I don't know if anyone has any other questions. Please do it now. If you don't come up with questions now, it's okay. Also, you can always give it a thought and then contact Patrick directly because I know
Yep.
he'll be super happy to help you all.
Please do.
I hear someone is typing, so I will give her just a second. Meanwhile, I will just remind you all that you can come back to the presentation. I will send you an email with the link, so you can watch this presentation again and go through the programs, and maybe then you will have a better idea and come up with some questions for Patrick. But for now, I don't know, Patrick, if you want to say anything else to them.
I just wanted to say thank you again for being here. I really appreciate it. Thank you for tuning in from lots of different countries. It's a pleasure to be able to connect with
Yeah.
you. Thank you to you, Carla, and to FPP for facilitating this. It's great that we have the technology and that I'm able to connect to you guys and give you waiver codes and give you tips and give you an insight into the school. So I feel very grateful. So thank you to you, Carla. Thank you to everyone. And I really look forward to
Yeah.
to helping you with your applications. All right. Feel free to reach out to me anytime.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Patrick. Thank you. Thank you for giving this presentation. I know your schedule is super crazy with all the traveling right now. So I truly appreciate it. And thank you to all the students who share with us a little bit of their afternoons. Thank you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed this presentation. And I really hope to see everyone soon in France. Thank you. Gracias. Obrigada. And see you next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye bye.